Hi, it's time to build your plane today. I wanted to just tell you a few things before you get started. First thing, please watch the entire video first, and then you can go about building your plane. All the supplies will be on the side table, and the most important thing about the supplies would be make sure you're being safe today. We have scissors out there and staplers and hole punches and propellers, and I want to make sure that everybody's okay. I would suggest watching the video again and watching it in parts so that you know what to do for each section of the plane. The goal by the end of the time is to make your plane and then place it safely back on the table. Good luck! Now that we've made swingers and boats, we're going to be making planes next. You will be provided with the following materials to make your plane: a propeller, a hook, a jumbo straw, a super jumbo straw, a rubber band, 2 craft sticks, a hole punch, a scissors, a stapler, and sandpaper. You will be in a group of 4 and you will be making one plane for the 4 of you. Step 1 of building your plane will be to use the sandpaper to taper both ends of both of your craft sticks so that one side of each of them should be tilted and would fit in the outline shown on the screen. Sand your popsicle sticks. You'll want to make sure that 2 of them can fit inside of your hook, and as you're shaving and sanding them down, you'll want to make sure you're sanding the same edge of each popsicle stick. You won't want to sand the top of one and the bottom of the other. For step 2, you'll need your jumbo straw and your super jumbo straw. A jumbo straw is actually just the size of a regular straw we would use, but the directions call it a jumbo straw, so we'll use the same term. You'll want to take the super jumbo straw with the red line on it, and you'll want to find the halfway point. So if you fold it in half, you should be able to find where it matches halfway, and you'll cut the straw in half. Your next step will be to take your hole punch, and you'll punch a hole at the end of each super jumbo straw. You'll want to be careful that you get it in the center of the straw. If it's too near the edge, then it will cut through your straw. So up near the top, I'll punch a hole in one. So it's still connected on the sides, but it has a hole going through the middle, and it's up near the top. And I'll punch a hole in the opposite one. These 2 super jumbo straws will be put on to your jumbo straw. After you finish step 2, your plane should look like this so far, and you'll want to take your craft sticks and flatten the ends of the super jumbo straws. The goal here will lead you to step 4, where the straws will go between your 2 craft sticks, and you'll have to flatten them together. And you'll try to put the propeller with the silver hook down on one end and the hook on the other end. You'll need to work as a team to try to get this part completed. Be very careful as you're putting your craft sticks on. You want your slanted edges to face up towards your jumbo straw. I decided to squeeze my straws together and put my propeller on first, or put my hook on first, sorry, and then I'll put the propeller on the other end. And the 2 craft sticks should fit inside the hole. So my plane is getting closer to being finished. You'll notice that underneath my plane, my straws are sticking out of the bottom here. It will be helpful if you can either push them up a little bit or trim them off. Your propeller will still need to not touch your straw, but you won't want extra straw on the bottom because that's going to get in the way of a rubber band we'll be putting underneath. So I'm going to push my straws up a little bit so that they go at the very bottom of my plane. And then what I'll do next is staple onto each craft stick and super jumbo straw. Stapled the bottom of each of my super jumbo straws, and I'm on to the last step of my plane. The silver ring at the end of your propeller has a little space on it that you can slide a rubber band through. So you need to somehow get your rubber band through that little tiny area. You'll want to get your rubber band through that area, and then it comes around in hooks on the back of your hook. This was why it was important to make sure that your straw wasn't in the way, because you don't want your rubber band to have any interference with the straws. Finished your FOSS plane, and our next step will be to fly them, and I'll be talking about that tomorrow.